Well, what's up, everybody? Mike here, Flying V Cards and Breaks. We got a late Thursday night break coming up here. Stoked for this one. We are going to be opening our final master case break of 25-26 SP Authentic. Notice I didn't say final SP Authentic break, but the final master case that we're going to be doing. I'm sure we'll have some more SPA that we're going to be throwing into mixers. We'll probably maybe even do some, maybe even inner case, but this is the final master case for sure of this product, as there's lots of new stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, so we'll slowly be shifting our attention to some of that coming up as well. Speaking of master cases, we have one other open break at the moment, and that is our 25-26 Parkhurst Champions break, okay? Parkhurst Champions. That is down to one final team left, one final team standing, and that is the New York Islanders, which are in a closer mini. All right, closer mini, and there's only 8 spots left in that, so hopefully we can get that wrapped up tomorrow, and then we'll have some fun as we kick off our weekend tomorrow night. So, yeah, that's a quick update on that. All right, I'm just dropping our tags again for everybody who is in the Flying V Group Breaks Lounge on the Facebook side of things, and then we will rip into this case. And thank you so much as always. I know I often probably sound like a broken record, but thank you guys for jumping into this. Appreciate all of you. Thank you for the close on this, and especially to Carl for grabbing the last team standing so that this could happen tonight. Hopefully you are rewarded with that closer luck. All right, almost through our tags here. All right, there we go. And if you're watching live, let me know in the chat. Hey, Carl, there you are. You'll take the last team for the Parkhurst Champions break, the Islanders. So they are in a mini, and there's 2 spots claimed. Are you wanting to take the final 8 spots in the mini, or were you wanting to take the team outright, Carl? Since 2 spots were taken by Brad. Just want to confirm that. Hey, Max, how are you? So you want the team. Okay. Brad, are you live with me over on YouTube, Brad? Carl has asked if he can have the Islanders outright. They're the last team standing in that one. That would mean that the mini will just be canceled, and then I would credit you the 2 mini spots. Just as a heads up, that break will happen tomorrow night either way. Just because we're doing this master case, it's probably going to take us till about 11 tonight. And I don't think that many people are going to be able to watch the Parkhurst break, so I will make sure that one happens tomorrow. But again, Brad, if you're live with me, just let me know if you're cool with that. That Carl takes the Islanders for Parkhurst Champions. And that will close that one up, and we'll break that case tomorrow. Okay, anyways, let's get into SPA. Either way, Carl, you know what? I'll reach out to Brad after the break if he's not live. So, and I'll confirm that with you if you have the Islanders or not. But appreciate you wanting to close that one as well. Okay, here is the lineup for this break. I just copied it, pasted it there. Hopefully you guys saw that. Over on the Facebook side. And we have one team that was split. So that's the Calgary Flames. So the Calgary Flames is split between Abby and Jamie. Thank you for jumping in. So the first inner is going to be Abby. So you will get all the Flames hits in the first case, inner case. And Jamie gets all the Flames hits in the second. So the first inner will be the left one here. Second will be the right. So this one here, just again, not moving it off the camera. 866 serial number. I'm just putting it on the side here. Actually, I should have opened the bottom on this. There we go. All right, hopefully this is a much better case than the last one that we opened. The last master case we opened was pretty lackluster. The only, really big rookie auto that we had was Beckett Seneca. So that one was very disappointing. Probably the most disappointing case of all that we opened. So we are due for a rebound on this one here tonight. Okay, here we go. First box. Good luck, everyone. Let's pull some heaters. Yeah, sounds good. So, Carl, Brad just messaged. Nope, you're not here. Not here mentally, but physically. Okay. All right. So, yes, Carl, you've got the Islanders for the Parkhurst Champions break tomorrow. Okay. All right. First up, Spectrum Effects, Isaac Howard for the Oilers. Collabs, Wings, Braden Point. And there is our first auto. Another Charles Alexis Legault for Brian. I don't know how many of these I pulled for you already. Future Watch auto for Brian. Charles Alexis Legault. Yanni Nyman. David Tomashek. And we got a pageantry auto coming. Let's be a big one. Look at that. Another Beckett Seneca for Carl. Way to go, Carl. Nice start. Another one of these for you. Beckett Seneca Pageantry. Nice pull. Pageantry auto Beckett Seneca. Very nice hit. Rantanen, Gunther. Ozzy Wiesblatt, Lidstrom, Sam Morton. Michkov, Spectrum, Ryan Green, and a Brunette Limited. Hopefully you're doing all right, Brad. Sabrango, Melanson, and a Sean Monahan. Evgeny Malkin, Jacob Middleton, and a Dominic James. We've got a Gabe Perreault 328 out of 399, limited Future Watch, color match. Brandon Hagel, Kaprizov. Collabs for the Blues. Vincent Trocheck, another Seneca, limited Future Watch. Dustin Wolf, Artem Levshinov, and a Devin Kaplan. That is box number 1. Box 1. Seneca. Ah, okay. All right. Was worried there. Was worried maybe you're having a rough day or something. But I know you've mentioned before that you do a lot of work late, so you're like me. You're like me, a night owl. Get lots of work done in the wee hours of the morning. And do we have a patch here? Yes, we do. We've got a patch auto. Nice and early in this one. Patch auto, nice and early. Sandin Pellikka, Future Watch for Detroit. Sandin Pellikka. Collabs for the Pens, Jake Gensel. And Future Watch, Noah Ostlund, 807 out of 999 for Buffalo. Number 807 out of 999 for the Sabres. I believe, Carl, I think you've got the Sabres in this one as well. So that one is yours. Ottavainen, Devin Kaplan. And, okay, let's see what we got. It is a Future Watch. Is it Detroit or Calgary? Brian Hallinan for the New Jersey Devils. That is going to Joe. Number 36 out of 100. That is an update from last year. Brian Hallinan, Future Watch auto patch. Way to go, Joe, picking that one up. Brian Hallinan, Future Watch auto patch for the Devs. Malkin, Seth Jarvis. Brady Shea, Gridden, Future Watch. Collabs for Montreal, Sam Dickinson, and a Nathan McKinnon. Vampire Red Art. Collabs for the Ducks, Dylan Guenther, Curtis Douglas, Oliver Moore, Radko Gudas, Celebrini Limited for the Sharks, Pasternak, Velarde, and a Luca Cagnoni. And here comes our next auto. Sharks, perhaps? Gold Cam Lund, 21 out of 99. Gold Cam Lund. Am I opening up a box of extended today? Are you looking for packs? Is that what you mean? Callahan Panarin. Adrian Kempe. Callahan and a Marshall Warren. I can, at the end, if you want, I can. For some packs. Can you just remind me at the end of the break? Because we got a while to go here. We're just started on the first half of this master. But yes, we can certainly do some packs at the end for some personal rips. Collabs for Pittsburgh. Snuggerud and a Pettersson Future Watch Limited. Zane Parekh, Trent Frederick, and a Kevin Fiala. Cole Caulfield. There's our first Schaefer pageantry for the Islanders, Carter Mazur. And a Mark Gatcomb, 155 out of 199 limited for the Islanders. Rinzel, Caulfield, and a Dylan Guenther, Spectrum, Collabs, and a Colton Ellis. Oh, we still got more. We're not done that box yet. Carter Mazur, Rory Cairns, Colangelo. And here comes our next Future Watch auto, I believe. Another one for New Jersey, Arseny Gricic. 939 out of 999. Joe having a nice break with the Devils today. Arseny Gricic for New Jersey Future Watch auto. That's Joe. This one there. Ottavainen, Snuggerud. And we've got a limited auto for the Sharks, perhaps. Nice! Will Smith. That's a good one. 25-26 limited auto. Will Smith for San Jose. Another one for Carl. Congrats, Carl. Nice hit. Limited auto for the Sharks, Will Smith. Congrats. Couple nice autos already, Carl. Aho, Strome. Ryan Suzuki, Murray Bork, Hunter Height. Celebrini Outliers, Guy Lapointe, and a Pavel Dorofeyev. All right, box 4. Box 4. Suniev, level 1 Spectrum. Collabs for Vegas. Toronto. Next auto, Rangers or the Blues? No, it's Toronto, and it's a nice pull. Easton Cowan. 755 at a 999. And, well, it helps when you have half the teams in the case. Another one for you, Carl. Congrats, Easton Cowan. Easton Cowan. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Future Watch Auto. Way to go, Carl. Hey, Huge Ghost, how are you? Yeah, I am the opposite of you guys. If I have a coffee after like 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm like, I can't sleep at night. All right, we got another pageantry auto coming. And it's going to go to the Nashville Predators, Matthew Wood. Matthew Wood, Nashville in this one is Carl. Pageantry. Congrats, Carl. Pageantry auto, Matthew Wood. Ovechkin and a Kempe. Riley Duran, Panarin, and a Ville Ottavainen. Tristan Lennox, Ray Bork, Dylan Holloway. Ty Mueller, Yanni Nyman, David Pastrnak, Collabs, Brady Shea, Dorwart. And Pittsburgh, Sergei Murashov, Future Watch. Unfortunately, Murashov is not autographed. 941 out of 999. Sergei Murashov. And that is going to Carl Murashov. Nice set. Future Watch. Jack Hughes and McDavid Limited. Matt Boldy Spectrum. Dylan Duke. Kirill Kudraitsev. Collabs for New Jersey. Koivunen and a limited Matthew Schaefer for the Islanders. Limited Matthew Schaefer. Yeah, you know what? I used to be super anal about my caffeine intake. I would only have caffeine right before doing a workout, so I got the max kind of caffeine hit from it. So it would basically only be a few times a week when the workouts happened. But I got to admit, the last couple of years, I've kind of gotten away from that. And I drink it much more often now. Ovi, Collabs, Jack Williams. Just sometimes need that extra kick in the butt when you're getting a little older. Colton Dock, Collabs, Lafreniere. And we have a Future Watch auto going to Vancouver, Braden Coots. That's a nice one. Braden Coots is Kelvin. Congrats. 181 out of 599. Future Watch auto. The horizontal. Braden Coots. Nice one there. I like this kid. Braden Coots. Well, of course, I love it. I love. Actually, I'm the same. I love drinking coffee just for the taste, even. UD Authentics for the LA Kings, Steve Casper. Steve Casper, Authentics auto for LA. Steve Casper, LA in this one. That's going to go to Dell. Congrats, Dell, picking that one up. Stamkos, Maverick Bork. Nikishin, Cole Sillinger, and a Jacob Goucher. Gabe Pro, Kempe, and Elaine Hudson. And another Future Watch coming for the Flyers, Devin Kaplan. 263 out of 599. Devin Kaplan. I believe that's going to go to Evan. Evan getting Devin. Congrats. Devin Kaplan. Bristovich, Ovi, LaRue. We've got a gold Nikita Kucherov for the Tampa Bay Lightning, 74 out of 99. 74 out of 99 limited for Tampa. That is going to go to Carl. Lots of goodies so far for you. Petey, the Banajad, and a Outliers, Campbell, and Wyatt Amott for the Avalanche. Jack Finley, Kudryavtsev, and a Marco Kasper. Another Future Watch coming. Looks like it's going to be San Jose, Sam Dickinson. Not bad. 150 out of 599 for the Sharks. Sam Dickinson. Sam Dickinson out of 599. Moore, Dominic Shine. Another pageantry. This is going to go to the Calgary Flames. Rory Cairns. Congrats, Abby, getting that one. Rory Cairns, pageantry auto for the Calgary Flames. Rory Cairns. Another Celebrini. Frost. Will Smith there. Ostman. Jets. Cousins. And a Reinhardt. Levshinov for Chicago, 130 out of 399 limited. Levshinov. Snuggerud freshman. Another Smith. Malkin. Kaprizov. Panarin. Zbuyum limited. Parker Ford, 62 out of 199 limited for the Jets. Parker Ford, Levshinov, and a Toffoli. Braden Point, Collabs, and a Michael Misa limited. Michael Misa limited for San Jose. Love to get an auto of him if we can. All right, 2 boxes left in the first inner. And that's a nice pull for the Islanders. Too bad the bounty is not on anymore. Matthew Schaefer, Future Watch Spectrum. Matthew Schaefer, that would have been a huge pull a couple of weeks ago. The Schaefer Future Watch Spectrum. And our next auto is another one for the Flyers going to Evan. 661 out of 999. Carson Dorwart. Carson Dorwart. Future Watch Auto for Philly. Congrats, Evan. And we got a Parekh there. And another pageantry. This looks like an update, though. Josh Doan for Utah. That is going to go to Tony. Congrats. Pageantry Auto, Josh Doan. Rats, that's going to Tony. So congrats, Tony. I'm not sure if you're live with me or not. McKinnon, Sherwood. Pasternak, Nyman, and a Matthew Wood. Just a sec. Just gotta put the base aside again here. All right, next auto. Nope, not an auto. Ty Mueller, Future Watch for the Canucks, $675 out of $9.99. Wi-Fi, a Simashev, and I think our next auto this time. Nope, another limited gold Future Watch, Tim Wash for the Ducks. Tim Wash gold Future Watch for Anaheim, 68 out of 99. Tim Wash. Hey Peyton, how are you, man? I'm doing all right. Spectrum Tkachuk. All right, this is the final box of the first inner case. All right, final box of the first inner. All right, our next one, Ethan Frank for Washington, 978 out of 999. Ethan Frank for Washington, another one for Carl. Cowan Limited. And for the Edmonton Oilers, Ken Linseman, sign of the times. That's also going to Carl. Sign of the times, Ken Linseman. Kind of a cool throwback there. Ken Linseman. Ben Kindle Limited for the Pens. And for the Seattle Kraken, we've got a sign of the times, Ty Cartier. Sign of the times for Seattle, Ty Cartier. I was not around to watch him, so was he a pretty dirty player, Ken Linseman? I'm not in Vancouver. I'm about 4 hours from Vancouver, Peyton. More limited. And we've got another Alexis Legault, 160 out of 399 for Carolina. But it is very hot here as well right now. Cutter Gauthier. And that is the first inner. First inner in the books. As a little side note there, Joey, if Carl does want to move the card to you and you guys work something out, I'm shipping cards to Joey, Carl, so I can ship the card along. So happy to help out with that. And there's no extra shipping involved. If you guys figure something out on that. And again, I'm always happy to do that for our U.S. family Flying V. Always happy to help out with getting cards sent down your way. If I have break cards already going your way, just let me know and I'll help coordinate. You guys can have a card shipped to me and I'll ship it to you guys. So, okay. Here is our second half. So we've got the Calgary Flames switching over to Jamie now. Again, thank you, Abby, for joining. Joey is interested in the Noah Ostlund that I pulled you, Carl. He's asking if it's available for sale. The Noah Ostlund. So I was just saying, if it is available and you guys work something out, I can ship it to Joey on your behalf. That's what I meant. That would be Kelvin's. Kelvin pulled the Coots. All right, second half, here we go. Good luck, Jamie, on the Flames, and good luck to all others. Let's, I don't think we've seen the biggest hit of this case yet, that's for sure. And then at the end, don't go away, anybody, because we are going to be giving away one of our Flying V Dynamite packs, our Bronze Edition packs. So that is part of this break. And there's another Ostlund Spectrum Effects for the Sabres. And here comes another auto. Scott Morrow for the Carolina Hurricanes. Going to Brian, 303 out of 999. Scott Morrow for Carolina. That is an update from 24-25. And we got a curated signatures coming for the New Jersey Devils, Brett Pesce. That's another one for Joe. Third Devils auto of the case. 16 out of 299, Brett Pesce. Yeah, I have heard that some people, it could be a tolerance thing because your body just gets used to it. And then for other people, it just doesn't do anything. It's like, and we've got a Carl Lindbaum Future Watch for the Vegas Golden Knights. 644 out of 999. Carl Lindbaum. At least a little something there for you, Greg. And Hunter Heights, a limited gold for the Minnesota Wild. Too bad that's not Z Booyam. 21 out of 99. Gold Future Watch. Hunter Heights for Minnesota. Hunter Heights, limited gold. We're heating up a little bit here in the second half. At least some hits coming. Kyrou Spectrum and a limited Braden Coots. The Blues have been very quiet. I was just literally thinking that, Brad. I'm like, man, the Blues have been quiet in this one. Most of the cases that I've opened have actually been decent for the Blues. There's been lots of Snuggerud pulls. We still got 7 boxes to go, so still plenty of time. Cool Labs, Oilers. He's a patient vampire. Yeah, you know what? I have not been successful, unfortunately, in that regard, Justin. I know, you've had the Blues lots of times. And no Dvorsky. 184 out of 399. Future Icons for the Hawks. Spectrum McDavid. That is true. I did hit the horizontal, but not the regular. And I think we have another patch. Yes, we do. Another patch coming up. Who's going to get it? Come on. Let's go. Let's be big. First up, though, for the Boston Bruins, Spectrum Riley Duren. And Adar Suniev. That's going to go to Jamie. 202 out of 999. Future Watch Auto. Adar Suniev for Calgary. Suniev. Congrats, Jamie. And here we go. Let's do 1 second here. Let's do this. We're going to show these first. Gatcomb Limited. All right, come on. Let's pull a monster here. All right. Come on, we need something big. Is it a future watch or is it just a limited? Is this San Jose? It is. The Sharks. Limit. Oh, Macklin Celebrini. Oh, baby. Carl. Limited auto material number 14 out of 25. Macklin Celebrini. Boom. That's a big pull right there. Limited auto material, Celebrini. Wow. There you go, Carl. What a pull. Number 14 out of 25. That's got to be a case hit right there. Wow. What a pull. Let's upgrade that patch auto. There you go, Carl. What a pull for you. That's huge. That is huge. I'm sure that took care of that, of all the other teams for you tonight with that one card. That's one of the nicest auto materials you're going to get. Wow. Oh, that's some heat right there. Well, hopefully it doesn't fizzle out the rest of the way here for the case. Hopefully there's more to come. All right, we've got a Melanson 125 at a 399 limited for the Kraken. And a Kaprizov Spectrum. Oops, sorry, that one slipped right out of my hands. It's odd. It's like all of a sudden the packs got harder to open. It's like they use better material or something. All right, Oilers, our second Oilers auto of the night, Stu Skinner. Stu Skinner, sign of the times. Now in Winnipeg Jet. And Future Watch coming. Vancouver again. Vancouver's had a pretty decent break. 277 out of 599. Kirill Kudryavtsev. Future Watch. Kirill Kudryavtsev for the Canucks. Maybe I need a little shot of something. And Hampus Lindholm for the Boston Bruins Authentics. Finley, Mercer, Wiesblatt. All right, we've got 5 more boxes to go. 5 to go. Yeah, I think Celebrini is becoming the face of the NHL. I don't know if it's McDavid anymore. All right, have a good night, Peyton. Sleep well, man. Joachim Kemmel, level 2 Spectrum for the Preds. And we've got a Legends Holo Foil coming for the North Stars. Dino Ciccarelli. Dino Ciccarelli. Legends Holo Foils for the North Stars. That's going to go to the Dallas Stars spot, which was Jody. So congrats, Jody. That's coming your way. And a Adar Suniev again, 73 out of 399 limited Future Watch. To go along with the auto we pulled earlier. A little Stank Spectrum. And for the Columbus Blue Jackets, sign of the times, Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson, sign of the times. That's going to go to James. Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. That's James. And we've got a Future Watch, Detroit. Nope, Carolina. Saw the red helmet. 105 out of 599, Skylar Brindamore. Skylar Brindamore, 105 out of 599. And another auto, an Authentics, Glenn Wesley for Carolina. Glenn Wesley, Authentics for the Canes. Another one there for you. Brian, I think you're asleep, so whenever you watch this, congrats. Collabs for the Sharks. And a Parekh. If you guys are pulling these, just as a little heads up, if you're pulling these and thinking they're just regular inserts, go look them up. They're like $30 cards, I think. They're like $20 cards. Those collab cards with Celebrini on it. Yeah, I just think right now, if you look at at least the hobby market right now, the player who's demanding probably the most money for cards is Celebrini. So based on the hobby, at least, I would say Celebrini is where it's at. That's where the attention is right now, is on Celebrini. And with all the additions that the Sharks did this offseason, and all the young talent, I think he's going to have a great, great supporting cast. So it's not going to be Celebrini and nobody. And there's a solid pull for the Colorado Avalanche. And you know what? I really like this because it is in the Quebec Nordiques uniform. That's cool. 244 out of 999. Future Watch Auto, Taylor Makar. And the Colorado Avalanche in this one. That's going to Brad. Nice hit. Congrats, Brad. Blues have been quiet, but the Avs are on the board. Nice hit. Taylor Makar. Future Watch Auto. Congrats. Callahan Limited Future Watch. Another gold coming for the Carolina Hurricanes. Jackson Blake. 45 out of 99. 45 out of 99. Jackson Blake. Spectrum Draisaitl. And there is our first Ivan Demidov. Man, Montreal has been quiet. Very, very quiet so far. And another one for Utah. Nice pull for Tony. Daniil Boots. 410 out of 999. Future Watch Auto. Daniil Boots. That's not a bad pull. Another pageantry. Gabe Perreault for the New York Rangers. Rangers, that is going to Carl. Congrats. Gabe Perreault, pageantry auto for the New York Rangers. Gabe Perreault. Very nice break for you today, Carl. And a Spectrum Harrison Brunique. All right, 3 more boxes to go. Let's keep you guys awake. If you're still watching live, tell me who the next Future Watch Auto is going to be. If you guess correctly, I will slot you in for $10 in free break credit towards any future break. You don't have to be part of the break. You just have to be watching live. All right, tell me who the next Future Watch Auto is. And if you guess correctly, you win $10. Pretty simple. Carl says a Schaefer. Man, if we got a Schaefer, that would be quite the case here. Celebrini and Schaefer in the same one. We've got Justin Robida. We've got a Rory Cairns. Okay. Well, that is not a future watch. So we have a limited Josh Norris for the Ottawa Senators. A limited Josh Norris. Connor saying Ivan. All right. The Celebrini sold for $6K US. Wow. Carl, that's coming your way as well, that Josh Norris. And our next auto, is it San Jose? Yes, it is. Luca Cagnoni. Number 585 out of 999. Luca Cagnoni. Future Watch Auto. And for the Calgary Flames, Morgan Frost Limited Auto. So nobody guessed Luca Cagnoni. Morgan Frost for the Flames. I'll channel all the energy I can here into these last few boxes for you, Greg. I know you had a pretty rough case the last time round with Montreal. Hopefully this time we can change it up for you. And we have a, no, it felt like it was going to have another patch in it. All right. The next future watch is going to go to Nashville. Joachim Kemmel. 696 out of 999. Joachim Kemmel for the Predators. Joachim Kemmel. Collabs for the Sharks. A Seneca Pageantry. And I think we have another hollow foils coming. And it is going to go to the Blues. Hollow foils. Josh Norris. Josh Norris. Are we live again? Is the feed on again? I just want to make sure. Sorry, for some reason the screen turned sideways and then it froze. I'm just trying to make sure that Facebook is up and running again because I know we're good on the YouTube side, but I don't think we're good on Facebook. Come on, just one sec here. Technology, I love it sometimes, and then other times I absolutely hate it. Okay, I think the feed is back up again on the Facebook side. Again, my sincere apologies. Yeah, sorry about that. Our YouTube feed is up and running, but our Facebook feed did not come back right away. Again, my sincere apologies. But hopefully you guys can see this. We are still good over on YouTube. Okay, last we saw was the Hollow Foils, Josh Norris. And then there was a Bedard Spectrum. A Brunette. Brunette 64 out of 399. And that is the last on that one. All right, we got 2 boxes left. Are there a couple of monsters left for us here? I certainly hope so. And hopefully we have no more glitches on the live feed here. And I recently upgraded our internet Wi-Fi as well and all that for the house to the fastest speed is available. So trying to make sure that eliminates any issues. Not that the prior was bad or anything. It was good. It was just not the fastest that was possible. And we have a black Jared McCann. Nice pull there. That is going to go to Seattle. Jared McCann. I believe that was Tony. A limited black auto. Jared McCann. Those are sharp looking cards with the gold auto. Nice pull. What we have not seen yet in this case has been an inscribed auto. There's been no inscribed Future Watch yet. Maybe that's coming here as well. A Luca Cagnoni Spectrum Future Watch. And a Michael Callahan Boston Bruins Future Watch. $8.25 out of $9.99. Michael Callahan. That is going to go to Brian. An Ovi Outliers. And a limited Michael Callahan out of $3.99. And a future watch coming for Vancouver, Ty Mueller. Ty Mueller. So a Coots, a Kudraitsev, and a Ty Mueller. All for the Canucks in this one. Ty Mueller. And that is our second last box here, folks. It's all going to come down to this last one. Okay. Good luck. And again, don't go away right after the break because we do have the Dynamite Pack giveaway as well. So if you have a team in this break, don't skip. And we're getting another patch. We are getting another patch. Nice. Let's go. We've got a Nikishin. Future watch. And what do we got next? It's going to go to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Ville Koivunen. Ville Koivunen, 27 out of 599. Future watch for the Penguins. That was Carl who pulled that one tonight. All right, we're going to save this here. We're not going to get there right away, okay? Let's save that for the end here. There's a Dvorsky. Your limited Dvorsky. I know we want better than that. All right. This is the last stack here. And then we got a patch auto. Come on. Alexis Legault, limited. Oh, 1 second here. There was a Matthew Schaefer. Look at that. That's not bad. Future Icons. Nice one there. That's number 273 out of 399. Matthew Schaefer. Can you believe that? Yeah, that'd be insane. 2 Celebrinis in the same case? That would be something. That would be something. Spectrum Tkachuk. All right. Here we go. Is it a Future Watch or a limited? Okay, it's going to be a limited. Limited for the Islanders. For a second, my heart stopped. I thought it was going to be a Schaefer, but it couldn't have been because it's a limited auto material. But it is going to go to the Islanders. Limited auto material, Simon Holmstrom. Simon Holmstrom, limited auto material for the Islanders. Which, again, in this break was Carl. Congrats, Carl. 2 limited auto materials for you tonight. The Celebrini, obviously, being the huge one there. All right. Okay, we've got our giveaway to do. Again, we do have a Dynamite pack. So give me a sec. So we've got a Dynamite pack to give away here. Everybody who's in this break is eligible. So I'm just going to run a random for this. So unlike when it's part of our break, as part of the box lineup, this is going to be a giveaway specifically for someone in the break, okay? So bear with me for a sec here. And then, Justin, are you still awake? You were asking about some personal rips of Extended. All right, so here we go. Everybody is eligible for this. Whoever's on top on that last random is winning one of our Dynamite packs. So good luck. Here we go. We want 5 or higher. Always do 5 or higher. 6 rounds. That'll work. Okay, good luck, everyone. Here we go. And our winner of the Dynamite pack is the Blues, Brad Llewellyn. Congrats, Brad. The Blues spot does end up winning you something after all. Dynamite pack coming your way, Brad. Let's take a look and see what we've got for you. I think it's a graded, one of our graded cards. All right, what do we got? We got a PSA graded. Connor Bedard! Look at that! PSA 10, game dated moment. Connor Bedard, where he scores the Michigan goal against the Blues. A decent consolation prize for you. Way to go, PC, for your Hawks collection. PSA 10, Connor Bedard. Game dated moments. Nice little prize there for you, Brad. Congrats. And that is the break. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out and grabbing teams in this one. Fun little rip here. I'm sorry to those who did not hit. I know there were some big teams tonight that came up empty-handed. Don't hate me. I'm looking at you, Greg. I know you had Montreal for 2 straight Masters. I was hoping we were going to pull a Demidov at the end. All right. So, Carl, you wanted an extended box? Okay, so Justin was asking for some packs. So, we'll start with that because Justin has been waiting patiently. He was not in this case break. So, I'm just going to move these off the desk here. These other cards from this one. And I will grab a box to open. All right, we'll start off there. We'll open a box. We'll open a box for some pack rips. Justin wanted some packs. And if anybody else wants to hop in as well. All right. You want 5 packs, Justin, and 1 to be shipped to you. Okay. All right. That one I'll take. Put that one aside to ship. All right, and again, if anyone else is interested for packs, $20 a pack. All right, let's grab one here. One here. That one stuck in the box. And another one there. All right. So good luck, Justin. Let's see what we got. We got a Perek, a Rinzel, and oh my goodness. Look at that, Justin. Black canvas, Young Guns, Jacob Fowler. Boom. Black canvas, Jacob Fowler. What a pull out of the first pack we opened for you. Look at that. Huge pull right there. Fowler black canvas. Wow. Way to go, Justin. And a Daniil Boot. Young Guns for you. For Utah. Daniil Boot. Caulfield, Point. Next Young Gun, Reed Schaefer. Reed Schaefer. For the Preds. Reed Schaefer. Dvorsky, and there's a cool one, a Dick Duff for the Leafs. Canvas Legends, Dick Duff. Dick Duff. A Easton Cowan. Matthew Wood, and a Quinn Hughes Blue Dazzlers. There you go, Justin. Not bad. Again, awesome start there. Black canvas, Jacob Fowler. What a pull there. Out of that first pack we opened. Congrats. All right. That good there, Justin, or did you want more? James, no, you are not. You are in Parkhurst, right? You've got the Parkhurst, Minnesota Wild. So that's breaking tomorrow, James. All right, that's it for Justin. If anyone else is interested in packs, $20. $20 all in, Canadian, per pack. If I already have stuff to ship yet, no extra for shipping. So again, thanks, Justin. Appreciate you letting me rip that for you. Okay, and if anyone else, again, let me know. We'll keep that box out. And Carl, you wanted a sealed box, correct? A sealed extended box? So Carl said he'll take the rest of the packs here. Okay, rest of those ones and a new one. All right, so there's another one, and we'll finish off that one. You got it, Carl. All right, so how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 packs on that one. All right, Carl, good luck. All right. Barzal, Taylor McCarr, not bad. Young Guns for Colorado, Taylor McCarr. Ryan Graves canvas. Sizzle reel, Troy Terry. We've got a Noah Dobson and a Ben Kindle. Ben Kindle. 510 out of 999 for Pittsburgh. Rookie premieres, Ben Kindle. Line, Lev Shinov, #1 draft. Frank Nazar canvas. All World, Mikko Rantanen, Ben Kindle, Sizzle Reel Pettersson. Sagan, Brady Martin, and a Vladislav Namestnikov silver outburst for the Winnipeg Jets. Sizzle Reel Dahlin, Tristan Nielsen Young Guns for the Avalanche, Sandin Pellikka. Sizzle Reel Stützle, Ozzy Wiesblatt, and a outdoor photo variation for the St. Louis Blues, Jake Neighbors. Jake Neighbors, outdoor photo variation. All right. And here is the next box. All right, let's pull something big. That was a big Fowler there for Justin. Now let's see if we can pull something big for you, Carl. Sizzle Reel Hudson, Lev Shinov, and we've got a Taylor Radish exclusives for the Rangers, 91 out of 100. Taylor Radish for the New York Rangers. Tomas Milic, Young Guns for the Jets. Montour, Gustav Forsling. Oliver Moore, Noah Ostlund, and a Oliver Moore holographics. Forsberg All Worlds, Bogdan Chernaev, Young Guns for the Caps, Hellebuck. Nazar, Troy Terry, and a Jake Allen silver outburst for New Jersey. Sizzle Reel, Braden Schneider. First draft, Berkeley Catan, Nikishin. Sam Rinzel, Barkov, and a Mark Scheifele, Blue Dazzlers. William Karlsson, and we've got the Young Guns checklist, Catan and Seneca. Young Gun Checklist. Kent Johnson Canvas. Nathan McKinnon All World. Dylan Gunther and Alevshinov Speckled. And final 3 packs. Ziva Buyam, Young Guns for Vancouver. Zeev Buyam. Zeev Buyam. Zane Parekh and a McBain. Dalibor Dvorsky. Oliver Moore and a K'Andre Miller, Swagnificent. Swagnificent, K'Andre Miller for the Carolina Hurricanes. K'Andre Miller. Nichushkin and a Otto Stenberg and a UC Saros canvas. That is the box. Unfortunately, nothing huge out of that one. Nothing huge out of that one. And you want an SP Authentic box next. You got it. SP Authentic. All right. Let me go grab a box here for you, Carl. Just give me a sec. All right, SP Authentic box coming up as well for you. Last time we opened SPA, you did very well, so can we keep it going here in this one? Doesn't get much better than that Celebrini out of that master case. All right, good luck. And right off the bat, Frederick Brunette. Future Watch Auto for the Boston Bruins. Frederick Brunette, Future Watch Auto. Cam Lund. And what is this? It is a Joakim Kemmel color palette auto for the Nashville Predators. Color palette, Joakim Kemmel for Nashville. Stamkos, Alex Took, And another one. Nope. It's a gold Future Watch. Jacob Goucher for the Flyers. Number 90 out of 99. Gold Future Watch. Jacob Goucher. Pettersson, Will Smith. Spectrum, Stan Koven. Stamkos and Askarek. Sam Dickinson, level 2, Future Watch Spectrum. Guy Lapointe. Nikishin, Evans, and a Robertson. Collabs for the Caps. Snuggerud, Fantilli. And another Future Watch, Taylor Ward for the Kings. 693 out of 999. Gatcomb. Brunette. And there's a Schaefer Pageantry and a limited Toivo Teravainen. Pretty disappointing box there. Nothing special in that one. Brunette. And the Joachim Kemmel. Another one, Carl? All right. I had a feeling you wouldn't be satisfied with that box. All right. We got another one. Okay. I'm sure we can do better on this one. I see a Legends Hollow foil coming. Bobby Smith for the Minnesota North Stars. Legends Hollow foils. Just need another box of top loaders. Gritsik Limited Future Watch. Lidstrom. And a Zeev Buium Level 3 Future Watch for the Minnesota Wild. Zeev Buium Level 3 for Minnesota. Then too bad the bounty program is over. Otherwise, that would have been a really nice one. And it looks like we have an update for the Carolina Hurricanes. Jackson Blake. That's a good hit. Update Future Watch, 557 out of 999. Jackson Blake for Carolina. That's a good hit. That's a nice pull. Jackson Blake for Carolina. And do we have for the Boston Bruins, we've got a Casey Mittelstadt limited auto. Casey Mittelstadt for Boston. Limited auto. And are we getting one more? Michael Branzig Nygaard, Future Watch. 527 out of 999 non-auto. Draisaitl Spectrum. And a Rodrigo Abels. And that's going to be the box. That will be the box. Jackson Blake, a little better there on the Future Watch. And the Nygaard. All right, another one, Carl? All right, we've got another one. I'll shoot you a DM, Cody. I'll shoot you a DM with the list of the boxes and everything. Just give me a sec here. I just fired that over for you, Cody. All right. Good luck, Justin. Here we go. Another box for you. Come on. Brady Martin. And a quiet start to this box. Nothing at all there. And look at that. There's a patch. We've got a patch for you, Carl. Oh my goodness. What do we got coming? All right, first up, Jacob Quillen. Future Watch Auto for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jacob Quillen. Jacob Quillen. And it is going to be for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Not bad. Gavin Brindley. Nice patch on that. 45 out of 100. Future Watch Auto Patch. Congrats, Carl. Gavin Brindley. That's a nice hit. Gavin Brindley. Yeah, 23-24 is Bedard. That is correct. Gavin Brindley, Future Watch Auto Patch. Congrats, Carl. And we've got a Matthew Robertson Gold, 21 out of 99 for the Rangers. 21 out of 99. Matthew Robertson, Gold Limited for the Rangers. Matt Boldy. Rinzel. And that is the box. That is the box. All right. Were you wanting one of those 23-24s, Cody? One second here. Let me double check my... Before I say yes to that, let me double check that I actually have any more of those. Because if they're on the list, I don't know if they're supposed to be. Oh yeah, SP Game Used. Sorry, I misread that. I misread that as SP Authentic. But yes, I have 2 boxes left of the SP Game Used. I've got 2 of those left for 23-24. Yeah, no worries. I won't run away. I'm still here. Don't worry. I'm still here. I can even let you choose it between the boxes. I have ice. I do have 2 boxes of 24-25 ice left, which is Celebrini rookie year. So yeah, 2 boxes of the 24-25 ice. I think they're on the list, are they not? Yeah, they're there. No stature, no nothing. Ice is it. I can't even find any of that stuff anymore. And if it's like absolutely astronomical prices. Like I think stature last I saw a box online, it was like $500-$600. And at that price I pass usually. Yeah, I'd love to still have some. Yeah, I'll grab the boxes. I'll take these down here for Carl. Again, thanks, Carl. Appreciate you. So 2 boxes. If you care about serial numbers, one's ending in 446 and another ending in 275. Yeah, we'd be hoping for a big draft day, Marks. A big draft day, Marks. All right, sorry, Cody's just sending me some private DMs here on these boxes, so I'm still here, don't worry. All right, sorry, Cody's changed his mind. I'll put these aside for now. We're going to do a box of the new Team Canada. All right. 2026 Team Canada. Let's see if we can't pull yet a Crosby auto. Wouldn't that be something? A Crosby auto for you. All right, good luck, Cody. I actually do like this set. Nice cards. You can get the outbursts the same way that you can get in Series 1, Extended, etc. All right, good luck. Here we go. Bradley Nadeau, Electric Wings. Paul Coffey Legends, and a Michael Bunting representing the flag. Cassie Campbell, Blue Liners. We've got a nice... Oh, and there's our first auto. Macklin Celebrini and Connor Bedard duel. Cool card there. First auto is a Team Canada Signatures, Charlene Labonte. Team Canada Signatures, Charlene Labonte. That's not Crosby. Charlene Labonte. Good thing we got another crack at it, though. Tyson Forster in focus. Michel Goulet. A Cole Perfetti, Tyson Forster pairings. Speckled. We got a Wickenheiser, History of Leadership. Brian Propp. And a Carolyn Ouellette, number 94 out of 250 Deluxe Legends. Carolyn Ouellette. So far, a women's heavy box. A Logan Stankoven in focus. A Legend, Brian Trache. A Darcy Kemper, Guardians of the Crease. a Jared McCann, and a Dylan Gunther. Porter Martone, History of Leadership, and nice hit. That's a good pull. Team Canada honored members, Bryan Trottier. Number 33 out of 100. That's a nice hit. Those are tough to pull. That's the first one I've pulled out of these. Clear Cut honored members, Bryan Trottier, number 33 out of 100. Congrats, that's a nice pull. Bryan Trottier. Carolyn Ouellette, Legends Bergeron, and a Tavares representing the flag. We've got a Shea Theodore, Legends Marc-Andre Fleury, and a nice Rick Nash Silver Outburst. Rick Nash, Legends Silver Outburst. Yeah, those are tough to get, again, those die cuts. Colton Parayko, Legend Steve Larmer, Shea Theodore, representing the flag. Brant Clark and a Olin Zellweger. Jason Allison in focus. And our next auto, Anthony Beauvillier. No Crosby. Anthony Beauvillier auto. Team Canada. Anthony Beauvillier, former Vancouver Canuck. Anthony Beauvillier. Braden Yeager. Larry Robinson Legends. And another decent pull here, Thomas Chabot. Number 52 out of 199, representing the flag. Thomas Chabot. Jared McCann, Blue Liners, Mackenzie Weegar, and a in focus Braden Yeager. Braden Yeager. That is the box. So our two autos, Charlene Labonte and a Anthony Beauvillier. Yeah, not the big name we wanted there at the end. You want to do one more? I think we can do better on the autos. And I pulled out a Crosby base for you too, okay? Because I know that'll be a little PC card. You're welcome. All right. Let's go. Come on, we need some better autos in this one. All right, Jason Allison again, in focus. Mario Lemieux, Legends. And a Alex Newhook representing the flag. Braden Yeager, History of Leadership. Jared McCann, Electric Wings. And our next auto is a Guardians of the Crease, Cam Talbot. Guardians of the Crease, Cam Talbot. That's not bad. The red auto. These are a bit tougher to get. Guardians of the Crease, Cam Talbot. Mackenzie Weegar, Legends, Al McInnes. A Fraser Minton, History of Leadership. There you go. Yeah. McCann and Gunther duel. Stan Coven in focus. And a Sam Dickinson. 21 out of 250 deluxe. Sam Dickinson. Sam Dickinson. Out of 250. Taylor Hall, Legend Joe Thornton, and a Kim St. Pierre, Guardians of the Crease. Cale Makar, Blue Liners, Owen Power, and a Bowen Byram. And another cool card here, Clear Cut Winners, Shane Doan. Clear Cut Winners, Shane Doan. That's a nice one. I really do like the die cuts in this set. Shane Doan. Guy Lafleur in focus. Legend Danny Heatley. Representing the flag, Olin Zellweger. There's a Crosby for you, History of Leadership. Legend Daryl Sittler and a Silver Outburst, Haley Wickenheiser. Legend, Silver Outburst, Haley Wickenheiser. Porter Martone, Legend Brian Propp, and a Danielle Goyette representing the flag. Caroline Ouellette, Electric Wings, Shea Theodore, Blue Liners, and our next auto, Boone Jenner, number 13 out of 25. Gold auto. 13 out of 25. Boone Jenner. Out of 25. I believe that is the first numbered auto that we've pulled out of the case. 13 out of 25, Boone Jenner. Yeah, I believe there is a gold outburst Gretzky. Yeah, I think for each of the base cards, the 200 base set, there is a gold outburst. So there's a gold outburst Crosby, a gold outburst Lemieux, Celebrini, Bedard. They are out there. Let's take down. Pop that up there. Boone Jenner. Perfetti and Tyson Forster. Shea Weber and a Owen. Oh, this is numbered as well. Bowen Byram and Owen Power. 43 out of 199. Owen Power and Bowen Byram out of 199. Prodigious pairings. Have I pulled any Cutter Gauthier out of Team Canada? Braden Yeager, Carolyn Ouellette, and a Owen Tippett. Electric Wings. Yeah, I don't think that's the case hit. I don't think the out of 25 Boone Jenner is a case hit. If that's a case hit, that's a pretty bad case hit. But I have pulled Cutter Gauthier cards, but just not in any of today's breaks. There hasn't been any big Cutter Gauthiers. If you are looking for a big Cutter Gauthier, though, I do have one. I have a very nice, what is it? The Cosmic Marquee Ricky of Cutter Gauthier. If you're interested, hit me up. That is available. Let's see if I can find it here and I can show it to you. This guy. I do have that available if that's what you're looking for over on the YouTube side. It's a beauty, Cutter Gauthier. Number 40 out of 65, Cosmic Marquee. I wish I could promise you a big auto. I'm sure there's got to be a bigger auto in this case. There's got to be. Again, the best auto that's come out so far has been a Haley Wickenheiser Legends auto. And then the only numbered one was a Boone Jenner. So auto-wise, there's got to be something bigger. And there are 5 boxes left from the case. So 6 boxes have been, 7 boxes have been opened. There's 5 boxes left in the case. All right. All right. Don't hate me if we don't get anything. All right, let me grab one more. Yeah, I'd love to pull monsters in every box, but everybody knows that's just not how it goes. That's just not how it goes. All right. Come on. Yeah, personally, I think that Bryan Trottier is probably the biggest pull right now that we had. All right, Cassie Campbell. Legends, Bobby Clark, and a Bo Horvat representing the flag. Easton Cowan. Morgan Riley, and is this an auto? Bo Horvat, former Vancouver Canuck. Bo Horvat, Team Canada auto. Bo Horvat. I don't know if you still like Bo Horvat at all. I know a lot of Canucks fans don't. But he was part of better days, that's for sure. He was part of better days. Bo Horvat. I'm guessing that's a no. Crosby and McDavid, that's a cool one. Crosby-McDavid duel. Legend Messier and a Brandt Clark speckled. In focus, Gunther, Mason McTavish, and we've got a backwards card here. A exclusives legend, Al MacInnis, number 55 out of 100, Upper Deck exclusives. Al MacInnis, legends. That's a cool card. Yeah, that would have been crazy. A duel of that. Al MacInnis, exclusives out of 100. Tyler Toffoli, Joshua Waugh, and a Barrett Hayton. We've got a Nick Suzuki and Dawson Mercer, in focus Cousins, and a nice Joe Thornton outburst. Legend, Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton. And we got another, it looks like another one coming. Bowen Byram, Legends Larry Robinson, Ryan O'Reilly, Mark Stone, Legend Trache, and a Gordie Howe. Nice. That's a nice hit. Gordie Howe. That's a beaut. Legend outburst. That's a little more like it. That is a beauty. Gordie Howe. Let's go. Let's pull that one off. That is a neat card. Gordie Howe outburst. And yes, Bobby Orr is in here too. If Mike's watching, Bobby Orr does have autos and cards in this set. Rick Nash, Legend Paul Coffey, Olin Zellweger on Cloud 9, Brandt Clark, the Rat, and Michael Bunting. In our next auto, Brandon Montour. Womp, 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 womp. Brandon Montour. Auto. Brandon Montour. That's not the auto we wanted. Caden Gooley, Legend Steve Larmer, Shea Weber. In focus, Ryan Whitney, another Michel Goulet, and a Shea Theodore Blue Liners, 77 out of 199. Blue Liners, Shea Theodore out of 199. Yeah, I'm sure there's some Brandon Montour fans. But I don't, you're not one of them. Yeah, a couple of cool subset cards, but the autos were tough in these. At least that Gordie Howe should be worth something. That might be the first Gordie Howe Outburst card or something similar to that that's on the market. And I know people do like that set. And that's just the base Veleno there. All right, we say one more. Okay, one more. You got it. One more coming. All right, I went bottom of the stack. Okay? I went bottom of the stack. So far I was pulling off the top. This was the last one on the bottom. You said lucky, so that's the one that stuck out to me. Hopefully I was right. All right, good luck, Cody. All right, Blue Liners, Mike Matheson. Legends, Rick Nash. Joe Thornton representing the flag. Philip Deneau and a Ryan O'Reilly. New Hook in focus. And a Legends auto, Jennifer Botterill. Jennifer Botterill. Legends auto. Another women's card. I think she's one of the more popular ones for sure to pull for the women's set. Jennifer Botterill. Well, this is actually too big of a sleeve for some reason. All right. We got a Connor McDavid, Legends Marty Brodeur, and a Cale Makar Blue Liners. Travis Konechny, Blue Liners, Larry Robinson, and a exclusives Patrice Bergeron, Legends, 78 out of 100. Bergeron. Legends Bergeron. exclusives. That's a decent pull. Gunther Legends. There's a Wayne Gretzky Legends. Put that in a top load. Gretzky Legends. Come on. Man, if only that had an auto on it. Mario Lemieux. Mason McTavish. Rick Nash. Another Jennifer Botterill. Silver Outburst, Jennifer Botterill. Brandt Clark. Legends, Jana Hefford. Mike Liut, Guardians of the Crease. The Rat and Michael Bunting. Marcel Dion and a Legends of Glenn Anderson. Silver Outburst, Glenn Anderson. All right, come on, come on. We need a better auto here. Logan Thompson and Aiden Hill. Legends, Jarome Iginla. Braden Shen. In Focus, Shea Theodore. Cassie Campbell Pascal. And our next auto, Brennan Othmann. New York Rangers, I believe, is where he's at these days. Brennan Othmann. Not, again, the auto we wanted. Brennan Othmann. Right now, I guess my lucky box picking was not so lucky. Easton Cowan, Serge Savard, a Jason Allison, 159 out of 199 in Focus. Allison out of 199. Morgan Riley. We've got a nice duel here of Crosby. Crosby and McDavid duel. One more pairing, Speckled, Power, and Bowen Byram. I'm sorry, man. Just no big autos. Honestly, probably that Cam Talbot is probably the biggest auto there. And Boone Jenner is Boone Jenner. I don't care if it's numbered or not. It's still Boone Jenner, right? So. Again, thank you for letting me rip those for you. Appreciate you, Cody. And we'll get you a monster. Don't worry. It's coming one of these days. All right, well, unless there's somebody else who wants to keep things going and make this a really nice late night, let me know on the chat. All right, have a good night, Cody. And again, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Thanks to those that jumped into the breaks. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I will have some Friday night special deals going up tomorrow. And maybe we'll throw a different mixer up as well. So keep an eye out for that, all right? Again, have a great rest of your night, everybody. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Well, it's already tomorrow right now. So we'll see you guys later today. There we go. All right. Good night, everybody.